lot to see this. Loudwire uploaded a video near the beginning of the year. Oh my God, we're almost done 2022. That's painful to think. Yeah, Loudwire uploaded a video apparently like 5 centuries ago. Musicians talking about Spotify. Now, you guys know we talk about Spotify all the time here. It's a fun topic, whether it's the playlists getting deleted and ruining our lives, or just musicians complaining every second that Spotify gives them no money. So, yeah, I mean, what's a better topic to talk about? So let's see what we got here. Let's throw it on. They would start with it's like they had to. Like, it's almost the video is invalid unless it starts with Lars. Like, I had a feeling he was going to be in here, but I didn't know it was going to be the first frame. But you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, Lars would be the first one to be thrown up here.
You can tell a lot by a company and the experience by the people. That's my belief.
Yeah, and my favorite part is how all the playlists are not run by people anymore. So nice. So good.
And Danny's he's a great man and has a great soul, and I love Spotify. Now, whether, we talk about this 10 years from now.
Wait, am I in the bizarro world? What did Lars just say? He loves Napster 2.0? That's basically what Spotify is. That's all it is. Out of anyone, I'm like, okay, Lars is about to go in. He was not a fan of Napster. We know that. Spotify, the only difference is that maybe you'll probably get less viruses and you just have to pay $10.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster.
You can always bank on Gene Simmons with his fucking cash vault to talk about how shitty making money is. The vault experience. Yeah, the experience is that you spend money and then he gets to have an experience with it. All right, let's go.
Disaster because the fans have decided, and they've been trained to, not pay for music, and that means the next Beatles and the next Elvis, it's free. Imagine a supermarket. Farmers have worked all their lives to grow the fruit and the stuff, and the beautiful stores and the people that work there. Imagine walking in there and being able to walk out with anything you want without paying for it. How long is the farmer going to stay in business? How long is retail going to stay in business? So everything is dying because fans have trained themselves not to pay for the music. Look, you're not affecting me.
I mean, yeah, you're definitely not affecting Gene. He's got the whole vault experience. I mean, like, sure, like there is less money in it, right? People are, musicians aren't making a lot of money on album sales or anything like that because people are just streaming, which there's still some money in it, right? Majority of it just goes to the labels. But like, yeah, like, sure, there's less money and people are more used to getting things for free. And that's thanks to things like LimeWire and Napster. But also in general, just like, I'm sure there's so many kids that grew up just getting CDs or always having the friend that always bought the new CD and then you would just rip it. I'm like LimeWire, Napster, all that stuff exaggerated it. But I think the idea of getting things for free in some capacity and not wanting to pay it if it is a digital item, right? Even if it's a CD, like, sure, the music is maybe digitalized in some way. Like, it's just people are going to find a way to listen to it for free if they want to or not. So it's just, that's when you got to adapt and find other ways to monetize what the music industry has had to do and has been dealing with all these years. So
I'm doing okay. My rent's paid. But you're killing the new band. You're killing the next Beatles. Look, my daughter had
I mean, yes and no, because also the new bands, even though they make less money, they have so much more opportunity to actually get people to listen to their stuff. And to actually afford albums to be able to do all this stuff, right? Because how much does it cost to make like a modern metal album? Sub $5,000 maybe, right? Like if let's say you're a new band and you're not like going crazy, right? Sub $5,000. It's much easier to get your music actually out there as a new band now than ever because of things like algorithms through Spotify or through YouTube or through people reacting and using copyrighted material and then people listening to the song for free. Than it was, all the way back then when you had to buy a CD. Like, you're not just always going to buy a CD of a new band unless the artwork looks sick or unless your friend told you about it or unless you saw them live and you wanted to do it, right? I think that's a big plus too for new bands. There's a lot of opportunity.
There's a reason that Tool waited as long as they did to put this stuff up on streaming services because they knew they weren't going to be compensated for something that they worked their asses off for. The difference between streaming and radio is you make money off radio because of the publishing that's involved. With streaming, there really is no publishing that is promised.
Right. Yeah.
That money goes directly to, and technically it's mechanicals, goes directly to the label.
Yeah.
So the label is making huge amounts of money, and they are not contractually bound to pay us for that because of what they call new technology. We don't have a problem.
That was the bet. Thank you, Corey. That was the best way I've seen it explained ever yet. Yes, that is absolutely it. There is money being generated from the streams. It's just not going to the artist. That actually that's for once the thing that actually makes sense. That I 100% agree with that take. 100% agree with that. The artists are not making money, but it's not that there's no money in streaming. It's just that it's going all to publishing and labels. And the labels have these contracts that are old as that are making it so musicians aren't making money from it. If you're an independent band right now and you upload your whatever through your own publishing or DistroKid or something like that, and you get 100% of your royalties, you doing aight if you're streaming like 200K monthly as a band and you don't got no label, no one's getting paid other than you making some okay money. I'm going to just say that.
Piracy is what killed aspects of this industry.
Hi,
Streaming
David.
is bringing it back. The difference is that every band needs to really pay attention to what their record contract says. If they look at what their royalty rate is, if you realize you're getting 0.07 cents for every stream, and your contract only says that you get 15 points on the record after you've recouped.
There you go. That's exactly what I said. Yes, he said 15 points. I said 20 points, right? Because that's the thing. You go do a record, and again, every deal is a little bit different, but I'll give you a generic deal, right? You go do a record, a label will give you whatever, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million to go do a record. You first have to recoup that money. It's a loan, by the way, okay? You have to recoup that money for the label before you make any money, and then usually your deal with the label is like probably 80-20. The label is 80. So I mean, just that's it. I'm not anti-label. I'm pro-independence, as I always kind of say for myself. That's what works, man. So you just gotta be careful with what you're doing. Understand it. Hey, if your record costs realistically $5,000, and you're a band that really wants to take this seriously, please God, just find a way to just do it for $5,000 and care about the business side. Right? You literally get a loan from a bank. It's better law and you're still independent. Or just get a loan from a bank sometimes. Yeah. And there's some cases where labels are definitely absolutely important. Do not get me wrong with that. Some bands don't want to do any of the business shit. They don't care really about the money. They just want to be musicians. They just want to go on tour. They don't care if they make money 20 years from now. They just love doing this. Maybe they have full-time jobs anyways. And then sure, you have a label that deals with all the business stuff, all the finance stuff, and you never have to worry about any of it, right? And that's perfect for those bands that love that stuff. But if you're like a very independent mindset band that wants to take control and do your own stuff, and you don't need the capital to start up, like your album or whatever, like just do the work, right? I think that was a good video. Yeah, like I think Corey and David just hit it right on, like they hit the nail on the head, and Steve Vai too. Like they just. And then I don't know why Gene Simmons was in this video at that point. It's just so yeah. There you go, Loudwire. Show them the love. Thank you, Loudwire. Spotify's fun. They don't like me too much.